2 weeks ago, independent journalist Nick Shirley, no big network backing him, walks up to a bunch of so-called child care centers in Minneapolis and films what everybody suspected but nobody in power wanted to touch. Locked doors, hand-scrawled signs that can't even spell child care right, no kids, no staff, no playgrounds, yet these places were pulling in millions of your tax dollars. One site alone, close to 4 million. The video blows up, 100 million views, people screaming for answers. FBI Director Kash Patel says enough, surges agents into the very network Shirley exposed. Ties it to the Feeding Our Future scandal that's been reported on for years. $250 million meant to feed poor children during COVID gone. Luxury SUVs, lake houses, cash wired to Dubai and Kenya. 78 indictments, dozens already convicted. Patel calls it the tip of the iceberg. Child care payments from Washington to Minnesota frozen immediately. Finally, it looked like somebody in authority was going to do something. And then, silence. Story disappears, no follow-ups on the evening news, no front page headlines. The agent stopped showing up on camera. Poof. Gone. And it's not because of the holidays and Christmas. The money didn't take a holiday. Prosecutors say the total tab for the fraud across Minnesota's welfare program could be $9 billion. $9 billion. That's your money, my money, overtime you worked, the bills you juggled, siphoned off, while politicians looked the other way for years because they were terrified of being called names, terrified of being called racist. Maybe they're in on the scheme themselves. And Minnesota is not some outlier. We've got the data here on Massachusetts SNAP. EBT cards issued in the Bay State suddenly lighting up grocery registers in Honolulu and Maui. 16.7% spike in Hawaii alone. No explanation that holds water. 5 little independent delis accounting for 42% of all Massachusetts swipes in the islands. No big online orders, no corporate headquarter excuse that applies. Just the same early stage clusters we watch explode in the Midwest. Nationwide, $12 to $18 billion a year vanishing from SNAP alone. Over 226,000 theft claims in one quarter last year. More than $100 million stolen in 90 days. And that's just what gets reported. Here's the bottom line. While working Americans skip meals, cut corners, worry about feeding their own kids, billions are being looted through ghost sites, skimming rings, and networks nobody in power wants to investigate too hard. The cameras moved on, the politicians went quiet, but the theft didn't stop for a second. We're not moving on. We're not going quiet. We have the transaction logs, the retailer data, the patterns spreading to multiple states. We're putting it all on the table, piece by piece. You deserve to know exactly where your money is going, and you deserve to be angry about it. Thank you for watching. There's much more ahead.